noise.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move! The time is now! Lend me your strength!
Step aside.
Time to twirl! You have the worst luck, Ren. With me out here, how can we lose? It's gonna hurt! You're annoying!
Clemency? Never heard of it. The time's now.
Time to twirl! The time is now! Lend me your strength!
Step aside. I have...
My turn! Stay right there while I give you a present! Maybe you can keep it down? Time to twirl! I won't wait! You can't run!
Clemency?
The time is now! Lend me your strength!
The time is now.
you know who I am. Ever see a diamond this big? Oh, it's all yours! Time to twirl! Time to twirl! There's always a weakness. The time is now! Lend me your strength! You have the worst luck running into me. With me out here, how can we lose? You must be... We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision!
This battle is unavoidable. The time is now! Lend me your strength!
Combat is a series of precise machinations. Come one, come all.
Time for a shot. Nap time. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Persistence is timely.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
You'll pay for this. The time is now! Lend me your strength! Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape. This battle is unavoidable. The time is now! Lend me your strength!
Time for a detailed overhaul. You won't get away! Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The time is now. The truth of life and death with this sanctuary is but a vision.
Time for a shot.
Step aside.
Combat is a series of precise machinations. One at a time!
Here comes the medicine.
Much obliged.
The time is now.
The time is now! Lend me your strength!
Clemency?
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them! Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
Time for a detailed overhaul. Come one, come all.
Step aside. I have no interest in... The truth of life and death revealed this sanctuary is but a vision.
Naughty children, don't nap time. The time is now! Lend me your strength!
You've got a lot of nerve. Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception. You won't get away!
Clemency? Never heard of it.
The time is now! Lend me your strength!
Step aside. I...
Time for a shot? All better now?
Don't worry about me.
Doesn't fall! Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
The time is now! Lend me your strength!
Step aside. The time is now.
You're in bad shape.
Come one, come all.
Clemency? Never...
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
You'll pay for this. The time is now. Lend me your strength. Time to twirl! I told ya! Stay right there while I give you a present! You must be honored too! Time to twirl!
The time is now.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move! The time is now! Lend me your strength!
Step aside. I have no...
You have the worst luck with me out here. How can we lose? You're annoying! Try that again!
Clemency? Never heard of it. The time is now.
The time is now! Lend me your strength!
Step aside. I have no...
Stay right there while I give you a present!
Time for a detailed overhaul.
You can't run! This battle is unavoidable. The time is now! Lend me your strength!
Combat is a series.
always a weakness. The time is now. Lend me your strength. Time for some swordplay. Ha! My turn. Stay right there while I give you a present. You're annoying.
The time is now.
You can't run! So, how many of my moves can you block? Blade in flight! There's always a weakness. The time is now. Lend me your strength. Time for some swordplay. With me out here, how can we lose?
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Ow! Try that again! Practice is over. Swords descend! This battle is unavoidable. The time is now. Lend me your strength. So, how many of my... Stay right there while I give you a present.
Step aside.
A one-time and strike with heart. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
It's too late to repent. The time is now.
Blade in flight! You'll pay for this. The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
I told ya I could. With me out here, how can we lose? Strike with heart! You can't run!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
This battle is The time is now! Lend me your strength!
Clemency?
I told ya I could fight. Stay right there while I give you a present! Time for some swordplay! Ha!
Step aside. I have no... Clemency? Never heard of it.
Time to twirl! There's always a weak. The time is now! Lend me your strength!
Step aside. I have...
My turn. With me out here, how can we lose? This is gonna hurt. Time to twirl! Try that again. Time to twirl!
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours! Time to twirl!
The time is now.
You'll pay for this. The time is now! Lend me your strength! Time to twirl! This battle is unavoidable. The time is now! Lend me your strength! Time to twirl! You'll pay for this. The time is now! Lend me your strength!
The time is now.
Time to twirl! I told ya I'd stay right there while I give you a present! You can't run! What are you looking at? Huh? Time to twirl!
It's too late.
This bad evildoer. Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours! Time to twirl!
It's too late. The time is now.
You'll pay for this. The time is now! Lend me your strength!
Step aside. I have.
Time to twirl! I told ya I could fight. With me out here, how can we lose? Try that again! Time to twirl!
It's too late to repent.
If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk.
Clocking off, finally.
New drinks, half price on your refill.
Clocking off, finally.
You were a great help to folks on the space station. My job was so much easier with you around. Now that things have settled down, I finally have time to pay the Express a visit. If you're ever free to visit the space station, please come check in on us. We all miss you.
If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk. Here we are at last. It's sad to say goodbye.
Nothing lasts forever. You'll stop feeling sad the moment you set foot on the Express.
Hey, I'm not that heartless, you know.
Priorities? What do you mean? Are you saying rebuilding the underworld isn't one of your priorities?
Of course not. I'm just saying we have limited assets and we need new parameters.
Assets, parameters. You sure love your fancy words. Forget it. Leave it to me. I'll go down myself.
Come on, Seela. I won't leave you to—
Look, Branya! There'll be plenty of difficulties waiting for them, right?
Yes. Their future is filled with even more uncertainty than ours. But we will prevail here, even if it means arguments like this go on forever.
They won't go on forever if I win them.
Welcome home, you three.
Himeko, Mr. Yang! Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished.
Although Welt and I didn't get the chance to go with you, I can tell you worked hard to bring things back to normal. Well done, everybody. And especially you. I heard a lot of good things about you. I'd say it's a solid 5 stars.
Get some rest on the Express. Eurilo 6 was not an easy ride. Pom-Pom is of the opinion that we should leave as soon as possible to avoid potential resurgences of the anomalies we experienced earlier. Himeko and I agree.
Which means we need to decide where our next destination is, soon.
That's right.
That's the path of the Nameless, I presume. Always on the road, always trailblazing. I'm not complaining, by the way. One adventure after another, that's exactly what I signed up for.
Looks like March has fallen in love with the way of the Nameless. That's good to hear. You can head back to your rooms for some rest, or stay here and make yourselves a cup of coffee, whichever you like.
I'll head back to my room then.
There I was thinking this guy would gradually open up.
We need to give him some time, March. I think he treasures the time spent with you guys. About your battle against the Supreme Guardian and the whole Stellaron situation, you must have a lot of unanswered questions, I suppose. While you were away, Welt and I did some research and came to some interesting conclusions. Let me know if you want to ask about anything.
Home sweet home. Mr. Yang and Himeko must be bored given how long our train had to stay here. Where's our next stop? I can't wait!
The Express crew tread upon the Trailblaze. We travel between worlds, like a thread weaved into the life stories of others. The universe is vast beyond our imagination. It's a miracle that our paths converge. The fact that we get to know and travel with each other can only be seen as the design of destiny. Thank you for becoming our companion. I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have. Sure. Oftentimes, those who are involved in historic events don't have the opportunity to see things from a wider perspective. I hope as an onlooker, I may provide some help. Klapoth the Preservation is known for their indifference. Unless you become a zealot like those with the corporation, it's hard to share in the Aeon's power. Determined to preserve the world they loved, the architects held on for hundreds of years. But as the Fragmentum continued to advance, their already wavering faith started to show some cracks. And one particular guardian, Cocolia, abandoned the path of preservation altogether. In contrast, you stood your ground and proved your faith in the Amber Lord. Judging by how the battle turned out, Klapoth responded to your wish. Their gaze infused you with the power to wield the weapon of a supreme guardian and to take control of the Colossus. Don't mention it. Welt and I may have stayed on the Express this whole time, but we've been watching over you from the moment you set foot on Eurilo 6. Friends look after each other. The same goes for us Nameless. Please remember, no matter where you are in the universe, the Express will always be behind you. Is a Stellaron, there's no doubt about that. What I've gathered so far suggests it's likely that the Supreme Guardian was corrupted by the Stellaron at a very young age. All the tragedies that came after can be traced to that point. On the flip side, we can't judge Cocolia too harshly. Imagine if it were you or me who had to sit on the throne and watch the city slowly being brought to its knees. Would we not question what we believed in? Sure, ask away. We've got plenty of time. Welt may be better equipped to answer that. But if you want my 2 cents, I'd say it's unlikely. I guess it's possible, but it would take a long time. I can tell from your report that the new Supreme Guardian of Belobog is a smart young lady with leadership qualities. What's more important is that she now understands her people after the journey with you. The firm and honest support she gets from people around her will also prove immensely useful. But fate likes to play tricks on people. Even if during their lifetime they manage to make Eurilo 6 prosper again to a certain degree, they will remain vulnerable and helpless to countless threats lurking in the recesses of the universe. We can only give them our best wishes from afar. It's virtually impossible to destroy a Stellaron. No one, not even Herda, has found a way to break its structure. The best we can do at this stage is to prevent its energy from overflowing. When the Supreme Guardian was defeated, the Stellaron that had been transmitting energy to her exposed its weakness to us for a brief period of time, allowing Welt and I to contain its power. That's about all we can do about a Stellaron. It may be suppressed for now, but it's only a matter of time before it regains power. But this brief window should allow the people on this planet to heal and rebuild. You're most welcome. Have some rest. You've earned it.
So, your first trailblazing expedition has concluded. How do you feel? Ron's influence on Eurilo 6 is more profound than we might think. I don't think Belobog's fight against the lingering effects of the Stellaron will end anytime soon. But the balance of power is tilting ever so slightly towards humanity, the crucial factor being the hope you brought about. As intangible as it may sound, don't underestimate hope, because the power it inspires has no limit. Like the Stellaron, it's a seed that may grow into something much bigger. But, in my opinion, the fruit that hope bears will have a much bigger impact than that of the Stellaron. Is that so? Well, I think you did the right thing. It's better to move forward with the burden of knowledge than to tread a perilous road with blind optimism. I remember a distant world where the people were faced with unimaginable danger every single day. But they saved their planet time after time with wisdom and courage. This goes to show how much of a difference ordinary people can make. I hope Eurilo 6 sees that too. I too wish to go with you, but Himiko insisted on letting you and your friends rise to the challenge. I'd been observing what's happening on the ground from the Express, and I have to admit that I got sweaty palms a couple times. I was glad to see you 3 meet friends you could trust and overcome hardships. Well done. Himiko was calm from the very beginning. She kept telling me to trust you youngsters' decisions. And she was right. I really need to stop worrying so much. Likewise. Get some sleep. We'll be heading off again soon.
Pom-Pom, we're back!
Shh! Checking star rail stability! Pom-Pom needs to focus!
Good to see you too.
Spatial readout! Back to the normal bracket! Star rail stability keeps rising. 56%, 57%. The numbers have stabilized. Dispatch the Express. Oh, welcome back to the Express. You've accomplished your Trailblaze mission. The Express appreciates your help. Thanks to you, the Space Fisher is healing up, and the Star Rail has become stable enough for us to dispatch the Express. As for the coaches, Pom-Pom's checked every nook and cranny and made sure everything's in good order. don't worry about it. Your Rillo 6 probably doesn't have anything worth buying anyway. Plus, it's your first time on a Trailblaze mission, so Pom Pom will let it slide this time. But don't forget, next time! The destination will be announced at the navigation meeting. For now, get some rest and stay tuned. Oh, Pom Pom almost forgot. There you go. Careful not to spill it.
Thank you, conductor.
Right away! To avoid encountering the anomalies again, the Express will dispatch shortly and head to a more stable area. For your safety, please don't leave your seat until the Express has reached cruising speed.
Can I talk to you for a moment? I have a favor to ask. Something rather personal. I want to thank you again for recovering the Wonder Medicine. It meant a lot to me. But disposing of Vash's reagents isn't enough to solve the medical supply shortage. Many of my patients can't be seen promptly, and my stock of medicine is running low. Thanks to you, the route to the overworld through the furnace core has reopened. I'd like to use it to return to the surface and see if I can get some help. Funny as always. Remember my adoptive parents I mentioned to you a while ago? After the reopening of the furnace core passage, I had an idea. I wrote a letter and asked Sampo to deliver it to my parents' old address. I didn't have high hopes, but amazingly, Sampo brought me my mother's reply. That's exactly what I thought when I got her letter. Mom said they still live at the old house, but they're not working on the front lines anymore. They should still have some connections in the medical school and the hospital, though. If I'm lucky, maybe I can convince them to send extra medical supplies to the underworld. Of course, that's not the only reason for me to go back to the surface. I can't wait to visit my parents again, and I can tell from my mom's letter that they feel the same. If possible, I would like you to go with me. Wonderful. That's such a relief. I've sent another letter to my mom telling her to find us near Fountain Plaza. Don't worry, I know my way around the administrative district.
If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk.
This place doesn't seem to have changed much from what I remember. Oh, there you are. Sorry, I got distracted watching the crowds. Look at the busy flow of people. Life in the overworld carries on as usual, as if nothing has happened. We're a little early. I've got an idea. I want to buy my mom a gift. You're more of an overworld local than I am now. Any suggestions? Flowers, huh? That's a great idea. I've been underground for so long, I almost forgot what flowers smell like. Flowers it is, then. Can you lead the way? Ever Summer? Was that always the name? Seems I was too young to get the irony back then. Sorry. I don't mean to sound cynical. Maybe it simply represents the people's hopes up here. Now that I think about it, sending flowers is quite the tradition in my family. Mom, Dad, Vash, and I, whenever something good happened, we sent each other flowers to celebrate. Do you want to hear a flower story? Each year for their anniversary, my dad would send my mom a bouquet of ball peonies wrapped in red paper. I heard that ball peonies represent love that knows no end. It does fit their marriage. My father is a famous surgeon in Belobog. Because of his fame, people in medical circles paid great attention to his surgeries. He always had a lot of stress to deal with. Each time he finished a tricky operation, my mom and I would buy a single stem of sunshine and then pin it on the chest pocket of his apron. Sunshines represent warmth and love of light. For patients on the verge of death, my dad might have been the only light to penetrate the darkness around them. Vash. Out of everyone in my family, I think he probably appreciated flowers the least. Still, I remember the day he received his offer from the medical academy. My parents took me to the florist, and we bought him the most expensive marquise stem in the shop. When we gave him the flower, he failed to hide his smile. You can't imagine how hard it was to get him to smile. As an orphan, I never knew my birthday. My adoptive parents took me to the overworld and made the day I joined the family my birthday. And each year on that day, my parents would give me a bouquet of first snow. And the number of stems represented how many years had passed since I joined the family. I only found out later that first snow represents beautiful memories. My parents gave me a beautiful childhood, and I still haven't had the chance to thank them for that.
Oh, first snow, is it? 1 second. I'll get it ready for you. There you go. Sorry for the wait. Hope to see you again soon.
All done? May I have a look? First snow. Thank you. It reminds me of carefree childhood days. Those times were pure and innocent, just like these petals. I knew you'd pick the right flowers. Mom and Dad will be so happy. Let's go. My mom will be there soon. Best not to leave old folks waiting.
These ball peony blossoms are gorgeous.
I want to see the adventurous moves!
You know what I mean.
Mom!
Nat? Nat, is that you? Oh, come here, my darling.
It's been too long, Mom. Too long. Sorry. I don't usually get this emotional. How have you been, Mr. Oswell? Thank you so much for taking care of my parents these last 10 years.
I'm doing fine, Miss Natasha. Just fine. Look at you. You've blossomed into a fine young woman. Such a pity that your father...
Dad, I was wondering where he is. Is he...
It was 3 years ago, Nat. No need to be sad. He passed away very peacefully.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. For 10 years, I left you both in the overworld. Mr. Oswell, I'm sorry you had to bear all this weight.
Don't be, my dear. It is my honor to look after your parents.
It's not your fault that they sealed off the passage between the surface and the underground. Don't be so harsh on yourself, daughter.
Oh, Mom. I have so much to say to you. But, there's an urgent matter that needs your help. I apologize. I wish this were a happier reunion. But there are too many suffering with sickness in the underworld. You're the only person I can go to for help.
Oh, there's no need to apologize, my child. I've heard of your deeds down there, and I know you've saved many lives. Your father? He would be proud of you. We have many connections in the medical academy. No matter what you need, be it medicine or data, I should be able to get it for you. Be the doctor you always were, Nat. We have all the time in the world to catch up later.
She's always been there for me. With her help, we'll be able to ease the underworld's medical supply shortage. That's good news for patients who'd lost hope. I really wish I could spend the whole day talking to her about the old days. But sadly, now is not the time. Let's head back to the underworld. We need to spread the good news.
Miss Natasha, one moment, please.
Mr. Oswell? I thought you headed back home with Mom. How come...
I apologize, Miss Natasha. As a matter of fact, there's something I have to tell you in person.
Something that Mom isn't supposed to know?
You haven't changed a bit. Smart and sensitive. The fact of the matter is, in the first 2 years after the passage was closed off, I received many letters from Master Vash.
What? Letters from Vash? Are you certain, Mr. Oswell?
Of course, miss. I recognized his handwriting. You'll see what I mean when you read the letters yourself. Actually, those letters were intended for your eyes only. The delivery address was the underworld, but because of the sealing off of the passageway, The letters were sent back to your old house. To me.
I don't understand. Did you not show them to my parents?
I'm sorry, miss. I opened one of them out of curiosity. Master Vash stressed in the letter that your parents must not know what happened to him. That's why I put the letters in a secure place, waiting to hand them to you when we could meet again. I'm not sure if I did the right thing, Miss Natasha. I just didn't want your parents to feel that their son was so close and yet so far away.
Do you have the letters on you, Mr. Oswell? Let me take a look.
Of course, here. You can tell it's the young master's handwriting.
The cold has revealed to me my arrogance. How can a child who grew up in warmth ever begin to comprehend a cure to bitter cold? Vash didn't give up on his research into blizzard immunity, even after he left the city. I live in abandoned houses under broken roofs and continue my experiments. One step after another, I've made breakthroughs. I'm trembling, not because of the cold, but because I can feel I'm getting closer to the answer I seek. If what's in here is true, then Vash must have built a lab somewhere in the snow plains, and even made progress in his research. But how can that be? There'd be no point in him lying to me in the letters. Still, it's possible he may have gone completely insane before he started writing them. I need to leave the city to recover my brother's research data. Are you willing to come with me?
Leave the city? You are taking too much risk, Miss Natasha.
I know, Mr. Oswell, but I have a hero with me. She saved the underworld. I'm sure she'll protect me, right? Vash, it's been so many years. Are you still alone in the blizzard? Oh, ignore me. I'm just talking to myself. Let's go. It's time to face my past head-on. Such harsh cold. It's hard to imagine anyone surviving in these conditions. Unless blizzard immunity is real. Let's hurry up. We need to find any clues that Vash may have left behind before both of us become ice sculptures.
ample supplies. The enemy situation is...
Move carefully.
This battle is The time is now! Lend me your strength!
Clemency, never.
My turn. Stay right there while I give you a present.
You must be honored to meet me. It's gonna hurt.
Time to twirl!
I mustn't fall. The time is now! Lend me your strength!
Step aside.
With me out here, how can we lose?
What are you looking at?
Go away! You can't run!
Clemency,
The time is now! Lend me your strength!
the truth of life and death with this sanctuary is but a vision.
Time to twirl!
It's too late to repent.
Here, this looks like lab equipment. Maybe Vash left it behind. Huh. Still, it's all just used test tubes, beakers, and other vessels. There's no sign of any sample reagents or lab notes for that matter. Oh, I know my brother. He's meticulous when it comes to medical experiments. There's no way he wouldn't document his results. I want to go deeper into the snow plains. Can you press on any further? Gosh, the temperature keeps getting lower, but we can't give up halfway. Oh, that's very kind of you. But don't you underestimate the leader of Wildfire. Let's press on then. This may not sound like me, but I hope that deity the architects worship can grant us some luck.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them! Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? Oh, it's all yours!
Time to twirl!
Step aside.
We shall take back what we lost.
Citizens? Outside the walls? Hey, you two! Stop right there!
That's a Silvermane guard. Is he yelling at us? Oh, I'd almost forgotten. No one can leave Belobog without authorization. Looks like we need to talk our way out of this.
I can't say you sound suspicious, but I can't just take your word for it either.
Captain, look at her necklace. Maybe she's telling the truth.
It's the same as Dr. Vash's.
My brother does wear an identical necklace. Do you know him?
Are you really his sister? Dr. Vash saved a lot of my soldiers.
Saved your soldiers?
Yes. Take a look at the guards patrolling outside the city. All of them are risking their lives. Aside from the monster-related casualties, we lose men to frostbite every year. But thanks to the medicine the doctor leaves us, my soldiers are able to withstand the cold. They can make camps in the snow plains as footholds for our patrols. If it weren't for the doctor, we would have long since frozen to death.
Medicine. Blizzard immunity.
We don't know. Dr. Vash is elusive. My squad only met him once, and he didn't seem like the talkative type. He leaves the medicine at specific locations, and our patrols go there to collect it. The medicine is extremely potent. A small vial can keep someone warm for a week. Speaking of the doctor, it's been a long time since we last saw him. At least 2 or 3 years. I hope he's alive and well.
So he really did have a breakthrough in the snow plains. Oh, did the medicine have any side effects for you?
Side effects? Not that I know of. If there were a problem, it'd be that we couldn't go back to the city until the effect had worn off.
Because the city would be too hot for us. We'd break a sweat just sitting idle.
Thanks for the information. We're planning to head deeper into the snow plains to find my brother.
Seems like you made up your mind. I'd really like to send some of my men with you, but we can't leave our posts. Here, take this medicine. If what you two told me is true, I'm sure you're more than capable of handling yourselves out there.
Thank you, Captain. We'll take it with us. Hold on. That's a big guy over there. Did you see that? There's something on the monster's back. Oh, the blizzard immunity. Shall we drink it? It's your call. I'm ready. Doctor's got your back. Can you feel it? It seems like Vash's medicine is working.
Check out this awesome move!
So warm.
Move carefully.
Time to twirl! You'll pay for this. The time is now. Lend me your strength. With me out here, how can we lose? You must be honored to... Try that again!
Step aside. I have no interest in
The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Clemency, the time is now.
My turn. Stay right there while I give you a present. What are you looking at? You can't run! Try that again!
Step aside. I have no interest in
The time is now. Lend me your strength. You have the worst luck. With me out here, how can we lose? You must be honored to... You can't run! Troublesome. Try that again!
The time is now.
This battle is on. The time is now! Lend me your strength! Time to twirl! I told ya I could fight. Stay right there while I give you a present! You can't run!
Clemency?
You'll pay for this. The time is now! Lend me your strength!
Step aside. The time is now.
With me out here, how can we lose?
It's done. That was my first time seeing you in battle. You've got some moves, don't you? No wonder you were able to save the underworld. Let's have a look over there. My gut tells me we should find something connected to Vash. These are records of his experiments. It's Vash's handwriting. This must be the location of his final lab. Come have a look. His last experiment was nearly 2 years ago? What happened after that? His notes seem to suggest he was working to improve blizzard immunity. Brother, where are you? What happened? Sorry. I needed to take a moment. After seeing the letters Mr. Oswald kept for me, I was hoping things might have ended differently. I shouldn't have asked you to come with me to such a dangerous place. I do. I can't forgive him for what he's done. Nor can I say I don't miss him. Maybe I should feel glad. The medicine might not have been what he wanted it to be, but it came to something. Maybe he found some inner peace. They'll remember him as a murderer, as someone whose evil experiments brought great harm to the innocent. Vash doesn't deserve to be remembered as a doctor. I know that very well. But maybe this blizzard immunity can now bring benefit to others, even if it was made by a monster. Human beings really are conflicted life forms. I'll take his records and data with me and continue what he started. One day the world will see a perfect blizzard immunity. Before we leave, I'd like to ask for another favor. The last one, I promise. That should do. Hope it can withstand the snow. You're right. Let me think. Here lies Vash. My brother. That'll do. Thank you for helping me. I feel like a great weight has been lifted. So long, brother. Hope you don't forget Dad's teaching. A doctor does not get to choose his or her patient, my children. Remember, never say no to those who come to you for help. Never.
If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk.
Love at first sight, sold at first strike. The Wildfire used item auction is opening soon. If you are interested, head down to the Vagrant camp and get involved. Outsider! I remember you. Perhaps you're hoping to find some treasures at the auction too. We're not sticklers at this auction. You'll find everything from exotic Bellabog rarities to tattered roadside socks. Buyers and sellers must all register their personal information. To ensure the quality of items, the sellers must also register details for each item. Then there's the standard auction procedure. The auctioneer presents the items, and the bidders place their bids on the spot. Pretty straightforward, don't you think? It's mostly vagrants from the camp, but Boulder Town residents are welcome to join as well, of course. The more attendees we have, the more items there will be for trade, and the better we can meet the auction's goal. Well, after Wildfire got involved in the maintenance of the Vagrant camp, they saw there was a big resource distribution problem. People would rather keep a stockpile of useless objects than exchange them for useful resources. So we intend to hold a public auction. We'll allow folks to make the best use of the stuff they have by exchanging it for the stuff they need. Oh, plenty! Gloves used by Chief Oleg, the domestic robot that Miss Fedora built. There are lots of prospectors hunting for ancient relics in the Vagrant camp, so there should be a lot of unique items at this auction. For example, I heard that one of the goods up for auction is a barely used geomarrow probe. Ah, never heard of a treasure like that before, huh? More excited about the auction now? Oh, here, take this pamphlet. It has more information on all the rarities up for auction. Remember to stop by the Vagrant camp. Be there, or be square.
I should tell Hook about the geomarrow probe. She might want to help Fursman get his treasure back.
Heard that thing's been cursed.
Honorary member! I was just about to go see you. Huh. What's so urgent? Spit it out. How did you know what I was thinking? Hook was about to ask you about the probe. Honorary member! You found some clues? The auction. So that's where the probe is? That's nothing. You're here too. I've got the honorary member here to help me with the bidding. Junjun is still with the old witch. Let's go get him and then register for the auction. Stupid witchy old Natasha! Have you finished fixing Junjun?
Oh, your teddy bear? He's nearly done. Here, take a look at him.
Wow, he looks brand new! Natasha, you're incredible.
Glad to be of service. Now then, did you really bring her over here with you just to pick up Junjun? Come on now, what are you guys up to this time?
We're going to the auction. No, that's not what we're going to do. Hey, you big mouth.
The auction? The one at the Vagrant camp? So you made me go through all this effort to repair Junjun just so you could sell him?
Honorary member, think of something.
You two make an adorable duo. I was only joking, Hook. Junjun is yours, and it's entirely up to you what you do with him. But you must make one promise to me.
Wait, what is it?
Don't go charging into the Fragmentum again. Mr. Fersman heard about what you did and came to me to find out what happened. Your dad worries about you. Stop giving him reasons to.
Daddy? Okay. I swear I'll never meet Natasha or Daddy worry again.
I'm going to have to trouble you to keep an eye on this kid again. You seem to be doing a good job, so I'll leave it at that. Off you go then, and good luck.
Thanks, Natasha. Honorary member, let's head to the auction.
Welcome! Are you here to take part in the auction?
Yep. Huck wants to auction this teddy bear.
Teddy bear? How about I take a look at it first, little missy? With all due respect, I don't think this item will generate much interest at the auction. I don't see any value in it. Okay, let me take another look. The craftsmanship is excellent, and the fabric is soft, but I'm afraid that won't command a high price on its own. The eyes. Wait a minute. That's natural Erebus. What are precious gems doing on such an ugly teddy?
Hey, who are you calling ugly? Take that back.
Well, who'd have thought it? Allow me to make a suggestion. You should only auction off the gems.
What are you talking about? You can't just take Junjun's eyes off.
All right. Don't get upset, little missy. I'll respect the wish of the owner and keep Junjun here intact. Please, sign this commodity contract here.
Let me do it.
And if you and your friend would like to...
Of course we'd like to bid. I'll sign again. Honorary member, ask about the probe.
Probe? Are you talking about the Geomarrow probe? As far as I know, there are a lot of people interested in acquiring that device. The estimated sale price is no less than 600 shield.
Stop bluffing!
Because it's a rare and useful treasure, the Geomarrow probe will be up for bidding in the final round of the auction. But don't worry, the gems on your teddy bear are also very valuable. You'll have the chance to bid on the probe if someone's willing to pay a high price for him. Oh, then we'll be counting on you. I'll tell you a secret. The more bidders there are, the more you can get for your bear here. The place is teeming with potential buyers. It only takes a gentle nudge to get them to join in.
Huck doesn't get it. What are we supposed to do? Oh, is true love really that useful? Let's ask around. Junjun's super cute. I'm sure there'll be loads of people interested in buying him. His design is super cute, and he's really, really soft. You can't help but give him a big hug. You'll have sweet dreams every night as long as Junjun's by your side. Intrigued? According to the old witch, some people aren't good at talking in front of other people. Why not ask him to write his thoughts down?
Right.
Don't try making conversation with me. I don't trust anyone here. I'm warning you, there's only one winner at an auction. Everyone here is one of my competitors. You think you can fool me? The friendlier they are on the outside, the more devious they are on the inside.
Seems like this guy's got a real bad temper.
Temper? What temper? I'm perfectly calm, thank you. You're Sellers, right? I just got sight of a teddy bear on the bid list. Is that yours? You two with your poker faces. You got a trick up your sleeves with that bear.
This guy thinks that the whole world is against him. What should we do, honorary member?
Trying to dupe me into not bidding on it, huh? Fine, then I will bid on it. I won't let this opportunity slip.
What a weirdo. Anyway, at least we've tricked him into bidding for it.
Well, look at that! That's no ordinary teddy bear. Wait, how did you know that? Unless you're a fellow gemologist. Yes, I didn't think anyone else had noticed. I guess getting my hands on those gems won't be so simple after all. But it's so absurd. I don't understand why precious gems would be sewn onto a teddy bear. Is this some new kind of scam?
So you don't think Junjun deserves those gems?
Junjun? Who's that? Why didn't you bring that up earlier? Your item has piqued my curiosity. In any case, Erebus of that purity is hard to come by in the underworld. I have to get my hands on that bear, even if it means breaking the bank.
Junjun will break your bank for sure.
We could find the auctioneer now and kick off the bidding. Although there is still some time left. We could also see if we missed any buyers.
I came because I heard there was an auction, but there's nothing I want here.
Why did the auction house set such a low opening bid? I'm bound to make a loss. Perhaps I should publicize it myself. Oh, I don't like talking to strangers, though.
Teddy bear? I've seen it. The one with the Erebus eyes, right? I was planning on bidding for it. Correct. I rushed over here from a neighboring town and forgot my darn wallet.
Well, that can't be helped.
But I also have my own items to auction, and a commodity contract. If I can sell my stuff at a good price, I might be able to afford the bear.
So, what's the catch?
The catch is, I lost the contract.
Well, that can't be helped.
Not so fast. I know where the contract is. A robot stole it. And now it's lurking somewhere in the machine graveyard. And I'm too terrified to go after it. Just my luck. If I can't retrieve the contract, I won't be able to buy the bear.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move! Time to twirl! There's always a week. The time is now! Lend me your strength!
The time is now.
Time to twirl! My turn. With me out here, how can we lose? You must be honored to meet me. Time to twirl! Troublesome.
Clemency.
The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Step aside.
Is this a contact that careless guy lost? Let's give it back to him.
When am I gonna catch a break? Huh? But that robot stole it. How did you...
We defeated the evil robot and got your contact back.
Really? Thank you so much. Now, if I can just sell my items, I'll have enough money to bid on the Erebus Teddy. You two have done me a huge favor. I won't forget it.
Please wait a moment. The auction will begin shortly. The next item has been provided by Hook, a gemstone collector from Boulder Town. It's a handmade teddy bear adorned with Erebus. An innovative design, it combines incredibly valuable Erebus gemstones with a good old-fashioned cuddly teddy bear. The opening bid is 300 shield.
325!
Oh, you're adding 25. Isn't that...
Hey, what's the problem with 325? That's my offer!
350!
And I'll add 50 to that!
I'm putting my reputation as a gemologist on the line. I have to get my hands on that Erebus. Add another 100 shield!
500! 400 going once. Any buyers going higher? 500 shield for the Erebus teddy bear going twice. Any other offers? 500 shield going 3 times and sold.
Phew. The gems belong to me.
Oh, I hope this money is enough to buy the probe. That's true, but I want to help Daddy get his treasure back.
The bidding for the Geomarrow probe has been postponed due to unanticipated complications at the venue. Please be patient and don't leave the auction if you want to bid on it. Don't worry, everyone. Just a minor technical issue. We'll take a quick break now, and the auction will resume soon.
A break? Do you think there's something wrong with the Geomarrow probe? Let's go ask that staff member. What happened to the Geomarrow probe? You tell me right now, straight away, immediately.
There's nothing to worry about. It's just a technical issue.
You don't sound very convincing. Did someone steal it?
Well, we can't say for sure that it was stolen. We've contacted the seller and sent some people in search. We should soon be able to...
Yeah. Why is Wildfire so incompetent? You should have put the moles in charge. I gotta catch the thief and get the probe back. Any ideas, honorary member?
Are you suggesting that someone altered the registration form? That's simply not possible. We've been keeping a close eye on everything.
Fool! What the honorary member means is that the thief only came here to create trouble. They weren't interested in buying or selling, right?
I don't have a salary to give. I'm a volunteer. Wait a minute. Let me see. Aside from you, there was someone else who registered as a buyer but never put in a bid. And I think there was a miner who registered with him. Come on, let's go and interrogate them. Hi, excuse me. May I ask where the miner who registered with you is gone?
Him? I think he went back into town.
So, he already ran away.
He came here saying he wanted to buy the Geomarrow probe, but then he changed his mind for some reason and ran back to Boulder Town alone. I don't know him all that well. Why don't you just head into town and look for him?
Do you really think he'll turn out to be a thief? I'm not so sure now. Anyway, outsiders, you should go and look for him in Boulder Town. I need to make sure the other buyers haven't left. If you don't find anything, the thief might still be among us.
Let's head back to Boulder Town and catch the thief.
If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk.
Hey, you! Did you take the Geomarrow probe? Hand it over right now!
Huh? What? Who are you? Where are the people I'm supposed to meet up with?
Honorary member, we shouldn't waste any time talking to him. Let's just knock him out.
What could a couple of brats do to me? Do you even know how much the probe is worth? You two better think twice. The boss put in a lot of effort to find this item. If you even...
Enough talk! How about a Jiggertron Knuckle sandwich?
Clemency? Never heard of it.
This battle is the time is now. Lend me your strength.
Step aside.
Time to twirl! I told ya I could fight. With me out here, how can we lose? What are you looking at? Time to twirl!
Lemon Sea? Never. The time is now.
Okay, enough. I give up, okay? Stay calm. I'll give you the probe. Just listen to me. I overheard the auctioneer say that the Geomero probe would fetch at least 600 shield. 600 shield. Have you ever seen that much money? You? Yeah, right. I don't believe you. How about this? The boss, along with a few buddies and I, we put together 600 shield and buy the probe from you. Hmm?
No! Hook won't do that!
Come on, Missy. Don't be so stubborn. We can talk it over. I see. You just want to keep the probe to yourselves, right? And here I was thinking I'd met some nice people. You're worse than I am.
Maybe it did in the beginning, but things have changed now. Let's go, honorary member. Back to the auction.
Wait a minute. You're just gonna give it back? That's 600 shield! 600! At least think about it!
There's nothing to think about, Mr. Thief. I want this detector, but I don't want to be a louse like you. We're gonna win it at the auction fair and square. Let's go.
You got the probe back? Amazing! Fantastic! The owner asked me to pass on 150 shield as a reward for retrieving it. And thanks to you, the auction house has regained its credibility. Please, accept an extra 50 shield.
That's 200 shield! Really?
You've earned it. Besides, if you win the bid for the Geomero probe, you'll have paid back the seller anyway, right? Well, I didn't say that, but you could certainly interpret it that way.
Hook generously accepts the reward. We've got 700 shield for the auction!
Ladies and gentlemen, the technical issue has been resolved. The second half of the auction is about to commence. Please gather in an orderly manner.
The next item up for auction has been provided by a veteran prospector from the Vagrant Camp. It's an ancient relic, a Geomero probe. The item itself was once a key component of another old world relic, and its one-of-a-kind craftsmanship has long since ceased to exist. This meticulously preserved probe is a rare work of art. The opening bid is 400 shield.
450!
480!
520?
550!
560!
Order? You're just throwing bids out at random.
650.
700!
720.
Everyone's looking at us. What should we do? We only have 700 shield!
720! 720 going twice!
750.
Oh, new challenger enters. 750 shield. 750 shield going twice. 750 shield going 3 times. And sold! Congratulations to the winner. The next item up for auction is...
But the auction's over now. Daddy's Geomero probe. Hook still thinks the probe is the best gift. Just now, I thought I saw the old witch. Is Hook imagining things? What does it matter? Hook didn't get the gift. I'll have to go back and ask the old witch for ideas.
If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk.
Natasha!
Hook, what's wrong? Has someone been bullying you?
Mine and Daddy's birthday party is starting soon, but I haven't bought Daddy his gift yet.
So, the auction didn't go too well, huh? Ugh, it's true. It's ridiculous that a single probe can fetch 750 shield.
Huh? You were at the auction too, Natasha?
Hook, you're upset that you don't have a gift for your daddy, right? Well, what about this?
Huh? Oh, it's the Geomero probe from the auction! How'd you get it?
I wasn't planning on saying anything, but I saw a couple of very sad-looking faces in the crowd. What do you think, Hook? Are you willing to buy the Geomero probe from me?
Well, this is all the money we got for June. Here, it's all yours.
Let's have a count. Doesn't seem to be enough.
Hook could also help Natasha clean the clinic for half a month.
3 months.
3 months? You witchy old. Natasha, let's negotiate.
No bargaining. By the way, Hook, how are your birthday party plans coming along? Have you invited this young lady?
Oh, not yet. Big sister, do you want to come to my birthday party? Great. I'll contact the other members of the moles too. Come find me when you're ready. We'll go together.
The big hero you mentioned is here.
Julian, knock it off. Nothing? Hook would never compliment an honorary member behind their back. We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too? Aunt Gertie always makes a big black bean cake for Hook's birthday. Oh, and Daddy always makes a huge roasted rock crab for me. It makes my mouth water just thinking about it. And don't forget about Diggertron. Daddy brings a year's worth of machine oil and Diggertron drinks it all up. I'm the boss of the moles. If I don't get enough to eat, how will I have the energy to punish villains? We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too? Well, I had to invite Daddy first. Speaking of birthdays, Daddy never used to celebrate them. He only started doing it when he adopted Hook. I also invited other members of the moles and... Oh, yeah, Seela too. She couldn't come today, but she said she'd still send me a gift. I also invited the old witch, Sweta, and you, of course, the honorary member. We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too?
I do hope you will forgive the ramblings of an old man, but I would like to say a few words. I had no idea when my birthday was before I adopted Hook, and I most certainly did not celebrate it. I didn't realize how important birthday celebrations were until I met my daughter. That is why I chose to have my birthday on the same day as Hook, so that we could celebrate this special day together. That continued year after year until I too began to look forward to the party. Today is an extra special day. In addition to the moles, Hook has invited a dear and brave new friend. I hope you have a wonderful time at the party today. Natasha told me that you helped Hook retrieve a teddy bear. It used to be that Hook could only fall asleep when she held that bear in her arms.
Daddy, don't bring that up. Hook's grown up now. I can sleep without hugging June June.
Life has gotten increasingly difficult since we left the mining town. All those days away at work have meant that your dad hasn't always been around to look after you. But fortunately, June June was always with you, to keep you company when I wasn't around.
Oh, Daddy, I have to tell you something. I sold June June.
Huh? You sold it?
Oh, don't worry, Daddy. I don't need a doll to keep me company anymore. Natasha, the moles, and the honorary member will keep me company from now on, so I won't be lonely.
You sold him. I truly am an incompetent father. I had no idea.
Not true. I know you care about me the most, Daddy. I just didn't tell you because I didn't want you to worry.
Thank you, Hook, for the birthday gift I've chosen.
Huh? What did you get for me, Daddy? This? A teddy bear's cap, clothes, and a dresser? And a little home for him.
Toy-making companies are increasingly scarce this year. I had to travel to different towns. I never expected June June might have been sold. What a shame.
It's okay, Daddy. Don't cry. Natasha will teach me how to make another doll. Oh, yeah, I got a gift for you, too. Open it and take a look.
For me? I'm curious. It's the Geomaro probe.
She helped me to bid for it at the auction. I bought it with the money I got from selling June June. With this, you should be able to repair the vein detector. Right, Daddy? Daddy?
Thank you so much, Hook. Daddy really likes this birthday gift. But, I might not be able to use it right now.
Huh? Oh, why not?
It's like this, Hook. I bought your gift with the money I got from selling the vein detector.
So my gift is also useless.
Oh. Hook, do you still like the gift I got for you?
Of course! Your gifts are the best in the world.
Well, I feel the same way about your gift, Hook. Me and you are in the same boat.
Daddy!
Noise.
Wow! So everything outside the window is the universe? The stars look like candy! Endless candy. You're pretty stupid for an honorary member. How can you grab stars from so far away? these stars surrounding us? The Express is like a traveling theme park, warp jumping through candy. Which means you live inside a warp jumping candy theme park? Huh, not fair. Hook hereby declares the Astral Express the mall's newest adventure route. Full speed ahead, honorary member. This battle is unavoidable. The time is now. Lend me your strength. You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present. Time to twirl! If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk.
If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk. Finally! You're here! This is urgent, so I'll cut to the chase. Arlen's disappeared. Yes, I can't find him. He's not answering his messages or calls. In all the time since I took him in, this has never happened. Of course, I didn't see him. Parts of the surveillance system were destroyed when the Legion invaded. It still hasn't been fully repaired. Maybe he took advantage of a blind spot. It's been 13 hours since he last contacted me. He usually takes less than 13 seconds to reply to my messages. I looked everywhere and couldn't find him, so I checked the security department's work plan records. This is, look, at his last work objectives entry, of the heart, of the mirror, of the self. It's so strange. But he's never written poetry before. I asked people in the security department, but none of them thought it was concerning. They said stuff like, "Brother Arlen is a grown man with his own plans." I couldn't get them to listen at all, so I'm asking you for help. Why are you acting like those security department idiots? Stop fooling around and help me! I have a secret weapon. Say hello to Peppy. Peppy's my dog. Arlen's looked after him since he was a puppy. They're great friends. Peppy knows Arlen's scent. Maybe he can track him down. Yes! Think about it. If people see me, the acting lead researcher searching for Arlen, wouldn't that make Arlen look incompetent as head of the security department? Oh, let's go together! Relax. Peppy doesn't bite.
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? Oh, it's all yours! Time to twirl! We shall take back what we lost.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Time to twirl! The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
My turn. With me out here, how can we lose? You can't run!
Step aside. I have no interest in still.
The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The time is now.
Stay right there while I give you a present. You must be honored to me. This is gonna hurt. Time to twirl! Try that again. You can't run! Time to twirl!
Step aside.
If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk.